official. Mitt Romney is out and won't be Secretary of State in a move which people are calling an epic troll by Donald Trump, taking Mitt Romney out to dinner twice where he looked utterly miserable and still denying him the coveted spot of Secretary of State. And according to many sources, a man with no political backing, no political career at all, the CEO of Exxon, Tillerson, will get the spot very shortly. Now, of course, the establishment doesn't like this pick because Tillerson has many connections to Russia and Vladimir Putin, and actually, he also had a public battle with the Rockefellers over control of Exxon, and because of this, the supposed leader of the truth movement, InfoWars, is saying that he is anti-establishment and that this choice is great. They literally started their video.
There's a lot of demonization that takes place of big oil. But the truth is, big oil is very diverse.
Shilling for big oil. You can't make this stuff up. But because I don't capitulate to power and like to give you information that gives you more viewer bias, I'm going to give you a different side of the story that I think is important to understand about Tillerson. Now, Tillerson, as the CEO of Exxon, obviously is pro-fracking. But as the CEO of Exxon, he is actually suing a company to stop fracking near his mansion. Friggin' hypocrite. As the CEO of Exxon, he also helped broker a deal with Kurds inside of Iraq that created more sectarian violence and division inside of that country for pure monetary gain. And he is surprisingly also has a lot of stock in Exxon, which may lead to a conflict of interest with him being Secretary of State. And as this article points out, in 2014, the one company most at risk from the Russian sanctions that Barack Obama put on that country was actually ExxonMobil. And surprise, surprise, I didn't see this one coming. Tillerson doesn't actually support the sanctions on Russia. Now, I'm not saying the sanctions are valid or good or in any way, shape, or form appropriate, but there is a sort of conflict of interest. Now, of course, Tillerson is also very close to Vladimir Putin, and he has actually won the highest civilian award that a person could win by the Russian government. Now, it's kind of cool that we won't have World War III with Russia, but this man also supports a carbon tax. This man also supports free trade agreements like NAFTA and the TPP and calls for more free trade agreements. You know, those same free trade agreements that Donald Trump has rallied against during the election and used as a major tool in order to get him elected to stop the globalization and the globalists from taking over. Now, with the civil war inside of Syria ending, there is a lot of stake with major geopolitical moves that will be made soon, especially with oil pipelines between Saudi Arabia, Iran, Russia, and the United States. So there's a lot of stake here. How he will handle this situation, probably in the best interest of himself. We will see. We still don't know. It's still too early to call, but as the situation develops, we will call it like we see it on this YouTube channel. Our pick of Secretary of State was someone totally different, and you could see our pick on our backup channel, This Skinny, which you could go by just going on our YouTube channel and clicking on other channels. It's our backup channel. We also have a team of news reporters working for you around the clock, giving you the most breaking news on wearechange.org, which is supported fully by you. Unfiltered, unbiased, independent, mainly because it's financed primarily by you. Thank you again so much for watching. Subscribe. We're going to have a lot more important information that you won't get anywhere else here on youtube.com/we are change.